Zhuangzi, also known as Sun Tzu. Some people say he's a war strategist, but there's a lot more to his work than that. Another one of the great Chinese philosophers of the axial age of the warring states. Sun Tzu was born in the time of the traumatic warring states period, and his writings are a reflection of the importance leaders placed in war. What did he actually have to say to us? All quotes here taken from the original Lionel Giles translation. A lot of the so-called modern translators don't even read Chinese themselves, unlike the legends like Lionel Giles, James Legge, Dweven Dak, who translated the Book of Lord Shang. Hence, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Of course, we all know the idea of spies and false flag events, revolutions that take place from the inside of countries, and of course the repeated pattern throughout history that whenever a great civilization falls, it is only because it has itself already degraded to such a level. We can even apply it to our own selves. We very much all have experiences of times when we know our attitude coming into something, be it a test or an exam, our attitude coming into it was not that of being prepared. We'd already lost the battle before it had even started. This is the idea promoted by Sun Tzu. There are times when the art of war almost sounds like a manual on how to be a parent or any leader really, which is why so many people read it. If, however, you are indulgent, but unable to make your authority felt, kind-hearted, but unable to enforce your commands, and incapable, moreover, of quelling disorder, then your soldiers must be likened to spoilt children. They are useless for any practical purpose. Again, this truth here is obvious. Any parent who takes their role seriously knows this. A good parent is not always one who lets their children do everything, who lets their children put their finger in a plug. That would not be good parenting. Here's another quote that reminded me that is similar. Chapter 10, verse 25. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. How would it be any other way if a general or any leader takes care of the people who they serve justly, picking them up when they need help, authority, punishment when it is just? To never punish is to make them spoilt, and to never reward also makes a child into a nightmare. Of course, there's much here about generalship and the practical details of how to do that. A classic here from chapter 3, verse 18. Hence the saying, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. This is the learned experience, an obvious lesson from history, for every revolution, every change that has come about has always come about from knowing one's enemy. In fact, quite a readable, short piece of practical history for people to learn from. Sun Tzu's The Art of War, much recommended.